What's up guys, and welcome to another Pokemon Sun and Moon coverage video, and today we are covering flower theory. Now this isn't really like a constructive theory, it's more of just sort of discussion about the topic of flowers and how it might all tie together somehow. It's a bit, I can't really explain it. It's like a theory, but it's not a theory, it's not like a set theory. You guys will understand as we go through it, but it all started back, I don't know what day it was, August 2015, about that time, so not quite a year ago, but basically when we were expecting sort of Z or whatever to be announced fairly soon. Now, one of Pokemon Company International's Director of Consumer Marketing, he spoke to Nintendo World Reports at the Pokemon World Championships and was asked to provide a one-word tease of future content that would make sense in hindsight, so make sense later on. He said, flowers. Now at the point, when it first happened, we were like, okay, we got AZ's Floette, maybe that sort of links in there, but at that point we really didn't know. However, now it might make a bit more sense. It's a bit weird to go over. Okay, first, let's look at flowers in the Pokemon franchise already, and for this we're looking at Kalos, basically. Kalos and X and Y, and how flowers actually made sense in that game. I've already mentioned AZ's Floette, but there's a lot more than that. The four members of the Elite Four, who were Malva, Seabold, Wickstrom and Drasna, their names all originate from flowers. Obviously there's different sort of flowers for each, so like sometimes the Japanese name will be related to flowers, sometimes the English name will be, sometimes sort of like French, German and Spanish will all take different flowers, but generally, basically in almost all languages, the four Elite Four members are related to flowers somehow, in their names. So that's that. It also extends to Team Flare. Now obviously Malva was part of Team Flare, so that makes sense in that first part, but then we have Lysandra. Lysandra's name comes from the Fleur de Lis, which is it's a little symbol of some sort, but basically is related to the lily flower. And obviously that's some French stuff, so that makes a lot of sense because Kalos and France and stuff. But going on from this as well, obviously there were some Team Flare admins as well. There are a few unnamed ones we didn't get any names for, but the ones we have names for were called Aliana, Brianne, Celosia and Mabel. Malva could have been sort of something like an admin, but we don't really know. But these are four here, and also Zerozik, who was sort of the post-game antagonist along with Team Flare. Now, their names originate in one is A, B, C, M and X, X, which is related to a classification of solar flares, linking with Team Flare. But again, they all come, all the names again link to flowers somehow. Aliana in some language, not necessarily in English, like Brianne might not link that very well in English, but in other languages like French and German and Spanish, it does link in there into her name. So Aliana, Brianne, Celosia, Mabel and Zerozik all have links to flowers in their names once again. Now there are a few other characters in X and Y that also share this. A few gym leaders, Wolfric, one of his names comes from Snowdrop, which makes a lot of sense because he's an ice type gym leader. Olympia also, as well as Viola and Viola's sister, I believe it is Alexa. They both draw from names there. Diantha as well, although she's not an Elite Four member, she does draw from flowers. Again, the name draws from flowers there. And then of course we had Oras. Now there are a few new characters introduced in Oras. Obviously all the old characters, back from the Hoenn days, we're not going to look at because, that was, I don't know how many years ago. But the new characters introduced, obviously we had a few. We had Zinnia and Asta, that was one pair. And then we also had Licia, who was the sort of the girl related to contests. Again, Zinnia and Asta are both related to flowers in their names, and guess what? Licia is too. So basically, a majority of the main characters introduced since X and Y started have links to flowers in their names, and it carries on into Sun and Moon. We have a couple new characters, obviously revealed for Sun and Moon as well, but the ones we're looking at are Hau and Lillie. Hau's name is the Hawaiian spelling for the sea hibiscus, one type of flower, and obviously Lillie, is Lily, so there's not too much to say there. So how is all this going to tie together? Flowers, obviously we're in Hawaii as well, so maybe the flowers were just a tease to Hawaii, or maybe it means something more. Maybe it's sort of a hint at how all these characters are going to tie together because they're all related to flowers. It might just be a trend they're going to keep on going for, a generation or two, or it could mean something more. Now, another thing to think about is obviously Lillie is a bit mysterious, as we know so far. She's helping out Professor Kukui for personal reasons, and we know she doesn't like battling as much. She dislikes battling, but we don't really know much more about her apart from that. Obviously, loads of people have been saying, "Oh, she's going to be like the evil team leader, or part of the evil team." But her sort of attitude and her sort of appearance, almost, when she speaks to you in one of the clips, doesn't seem to hint that. I guess it's possible. But one thing's clear: she doesn't come from the Alola region to begin with. Her outfit doesn't fit it. She's not sort of like chilling in shorts and t-shirt. She's got a duffel bag, so it's possible maybe she's carrying around some clothes and stuff like that. So it's possible that she's not living. She's not native, and obviously she is pale skinned as opposed to, for example, Hao, who is got a tan. So maybe she is from somewhere else than the Alola region, possibly the Kalos region. Now, obviously it's just a wide shot. She could come from Kalos. Maybe Sycamore could have sent her to, maybe, sort of research with Professor Kukui. Who knows? Or she could have a relation to another character from a previous game. Now, something I saw cropped up on Reddit as well as an idea is Lysandra and Lillie. They both have ties in their names to lilies. Obviously, Lysandra, we spoke about the fleur de lis, and Lillie is Lillie. So maybe they are connected. Maybe she, I don't know, it's all speculation. Maybe she's his daughter, maybe, and I don't think she's going to be an antagonist. I think she's going to be a mysterious person, and maybe sort of there'll be a big reveal about it, but I don't think she's going to be a bad girl. I think she's going to, be good in the end. Obviously, she doesn't like fighting Pokemon, so, unless she's going to be very similar to Black and White and N, it's a bit weird apart from that. So maybe their links are how there. That's another idea throwing out there. But how else could all this stuff be linked together? Well, they could bring some characters from X and Y across, because obviously all different types of flower names, something like that. Who knows? Zinnia and Asta might reappear as well, because obviously we had them in Oras, and it would be really cool, in my opinion, for Zinnia and Asta to sort of continue, appearing up in the game, similar to Looker as well. I believe at the end of Oras, Zinnia left the Hoenn region, so maybe after this point, her and Asta, or Asta, did Asta go with her? I don't know. Anyway, maybe Zinnia at least will appear in the Alola region at some point. Maybe the Sun and Moon legendary fiasco, whatever's going to happen there, will attract her. Will alert her attention maybe, and she'll come and be part of the post game. There's a possibility there. Who knows? There's loads more stuff to sort of explore with Zinnia and stuff, because she could be this character, very similar to Looker, not necessarily fighting for justice to take down evil teams, but to have legendary connections possibly. Who knows? But that is flower theory, guys. Basically, a lot of characters in X and Y, and the characters, or some of the characters we've seen so far in Sun and Moon, are related to flowers in their names. So what does this all mean, and what is going on with Lillie? Who is she? Where is she from? What is her backstory? Maybe we'll find out in the games. I hope we do at least, otherwise they're just going to blue ball us. But that is going to be the flower theory, guys. Let me know down below what you think. Do you think this is all connected? Do you think it's done for a reason? And Hao and Lillie are going to mean something for Sun and Moon, and there'll be some sort of backstory with it, and the flower sort of, I guess, will make sense all in the end. Who knows? Let me know what you think down below about these ideas in the comment section. If you enjoyed this idea in this video, be sure to hit the like button. But for now, this is going to be it for me for today. I'll be seeing you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, my friends.